New Year 2026. Happy new beginnings to each and every one of you. I am Dr. Ali Akbar Mamoon with the quest back again for this new year with new set of practitioners. What is the quest? We keep talking about the quest all the time. We dig deeper into the mental health, we understand human connections, and we help our audience know that there are many other modalities which can help you at an energetic level. Today, I have a special guest once again, and the topic of discussion is Theta Healing. Theta Healing, right? So let me now introduce you to the guest. Right in front of you, you can see on the other side is Snehal Tina. Good morning, ma'am.
Right.
So Snehal Tina is a Theta Healing Master and Certificate of Science with an extensive experience of 10 years. She is amongst the third generation in the family of healers with deep knowledge of varied healing modalities and a well-rounded approach to her practice. Life-changing incidents created a strong desire in her to understand life from universal perspective, to soul level, to know the pure truth. This quest, she also has a quest. This quest led her to learn Theta Healing. She feels blessed to have the opportunity to learn directly from Viana Stibble, who's the founder of Theta Healing Technique. And since then, she has helped many students and others seeking healing to benefit from this modality. She has been practicing Theta Healing since 2011, teaching since 2015, and working as a practitioner and trainer in Mumbai, Pune, and Chennai with 485 practitioners trained under her with a loyal following of clients and students. So, dear audience, we have Snehal Tina right with us. Welcome to the quest, Snehal ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So let's go deep into this with the first question. Very simple question. What exactly is theta healing?
Okay. So theta healing is basically using the theta brain wave, using praying. Basically, you're praying with a focused thought using the theta brain wave, connecting to the universal energy. And this universal energy is named as creator of all that is in the theta healing modality. So
Mhm.
you're basically having a focused thought and prayer using the theta brain wave. That's what theta healing is.
Okay, very clear, very simple, right? Beautiful. Now tell me, how does it work at the subconscious level and energetic level to create transformation?
Okay. So conscious mind is about 10% effective, and our subconscious is 90%. Subconscious is a warehouse, is where we store experiences. Everything that is happening in your life from your childhood to now, you are storing experiences in the subconscious. This is what I did. This is what
Okay.
happened. So when we are working with theta healing, we are using the creator of all that is energy to access the subconscious mind of the person and create the change in the belief that is there. Now, what is a belief?
Mhm.
Every thought that you have come across from your childhood, any repetition of the thought that goes into the subconscious creates what we call a belief. So any repetitive thought coming from the
Mhm.
environment is a
Mhm.
belief. Now, this is you vibrating with this thought outward and you're creating your reality. So, your belief is creating the reality of your life. We use the theta healing technique to
Mhm.
clear the belief and replace it with a new energy, which we call a download. In theta healing, the energy is named as a download.
Okay.
And that is what creates the change in your environment. So, it's you changing something within you to change the environment that is outside of
Okay, perfect. A simple example would be my boss telling me that I'm not good enough. So when I
you.
keep hearing this again and again, again and again, or a mother telling the child that you are a duffer,
Yes.
and when the person keeps hearing this again and again, that creates a belief in their system, right?
Yes, so it would be from the childhood. My mother saying you're dapper, you're not good enough, you
Yeah.
cannot do things right, and the child accepting it because when there's a thought pattern coming from our loved ones, there's no filter to it. Like you just accept it because when a
Mm.
parent even says that in winters you have an ice cream at night, you will fall sick or you will have a
Yeah.
bad throat. The child will have a bad throat not because of the winter, eating ice cream in the winter, but because the mother said so. So there's an acceptance of a thought
Yeah.
pattern when it's coming from our loved ones, our teachers. And that's when we create the belief. And then
Right.
our life goes ahead with it.
Right, right. So, what one thing all the audience can do is start writing down these beliefs that you have, right? And maybe this can help you in understanding whether it was yours or it had been taken from someone else, right? Okay, here comes my next question. How does theta healing help in identifying and releasing deep rooted beliefs that, obviously, as we were discussing, were created either in the childhood, or at times they say, these are generational patterns. This happened with our ancestors also, our forefathers also. My grandfather also had this problem that, my hair is shedding. All of these,
Mm.
how do theta healing help?
So the healing process is the same. The healing
Hmm.
process is basically the practitioner connecting to the theta brainwave using the theta
Okay.
meditation,
Right.
connecting to the universal energy, which we call as creator of all that is, with the permission of the person who's being worked on, connect to their subconscious
Hmm.
and check what belief is there that is creating the situation.
Right.
Now, here, this is 100% intuition. There's no logic applied to this healing. So, the universal energy, which is creator of all that is, knows everything. We
Right.
as humans may not understand or know where the origin is, but the creator of all that is knows it. So, whatever answer comes is what we work with. Generational beliefs are basically caused like the cells in our body hold a thought pattern.
Hmm.
And the genes are made up of cells. So when the genes from the parent come down to conceive a child, the thought pattern in those cells come down from the parent to the child, and the child starts thinking in a similar pattern like the parents, or start experiencing things like the parents. And that is even where sicknesses go genetic, because sicknesses are also an outcome of the thought pattern that you have.
Right.
So, so that is whether it's genetic or childhood beliefs, or whether it is from a group consciousness, like when a community or the people
Hmm.
of a land believe something, those are
Right.
group consciousness beliefs. So whether it is that, it doesn't matter where the belief is, the
Hmm.
process of changing the belief is the same.
Okay. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Childhood belief, बहुत सारे लोगों को पता रहता है. Generational patterns or generational belief is where a lot of people get stuck, because they think that this has always been happening in our family, in
Yes.
our with our ancestors and people like so. Here is the opportunity for you to get that changed. And absolutely, you also mentioned the group consciousness. I think that is also something really very critical these days, with a
Yes.
group of people thinking that this is how things are, but then it is not the reality. So we can change that also using the theta healing. Wonderful.
Y-
Now, can theta healing support emotional,
mm.
physical, and spiritual healing simultaneously?
Yes, Theta Healing can do all three simultaneously. Here, I can give an example of my personal life. Like I
Hmm.
had sickness in my family. Like my two of my aunts had cancer. So there was a
Okay.
lot of trauma and pain in the family. That's when I started questioning life. And Theta
Hmm.
Healing came into my life, and I recognized how the thought patterns created the sickness. Now, it is in the family, so there is also a fear that it will be genetic. But then when you work with the beliefs that have created that sickness, it will change. Now, once the change happens, the generations going forward will be born with new belief systems. They will not be born with the old belief system.
Right.
So when I started into Theta Healing, I recognized everything is within me. There's nothing outside of me. But there's a
Hmm.
common pattern of blaming out something outside of you for the problems you are going through. So
Right.
that I feel is a very deep level spiritual understanding, because once you go within, you are able to recognize a lot of things that are happening in your life, and you can shift that.
Right.
Another example I have is about a student who would fail
Hmm.
in maths.
Mm-hmm.
And she was very good with all her different subjects. Only maths was her weakness.
Okay.
Now, what would happen with her is the parents would say she's lazy, she doesn't want to pay attention, she is like just being lazy and not doing things. When I started working with her, I realized that she always had issues with her friends. Her friends would
Mm-hmm.
gang up against her, would not talk to her much, and that would come up a lot when she was sitting to do maths because that time she had this habit of studying aloud. But maths, she had to be quiet. So that's
Mm.
when the thoughts about her friends took over and she was not able to concentrate. So when
Ah.
she came, there was nothing to do with maths that needed to be worked with her, or not that she doesn't want to do it.
Mm.
I just worked with her, her relationships with her friends that changed. And in the very next exam, she got full marks in maths because she was otherwise a very good student.
Wow. I mean, sometimes the parents feel like that my child has been always an intelligent one. But then what has
Hmm.
happened to him suddenly? Why he
Yes.
or she is not performing the way they used to do?
Yes.
So, this is the right thing where they need to understand that this can help them.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Perfect. Wow.
Even
Beautiful.
I can give you another example of
Yeah, yeah.
US work visa.
Uh
Like it's a
huh.
lottery system.
Yeah.
And I was told by my client that they give you three times option.
Okay.
So two times he was not selected. And that before he applied for the third time, he said, can we do something so that I can get selected? Like the lottery, in the lottery system, mera naam aa jaye. Is that
Hmm.
possible?
Hmm.
So I said, let's work with it. So working with him, it came, he wanted to support his father financially. And
Okay.
that he felt he could do only by staying in US.
Okay.
That fear of not being a good enough support for his father was creating situations where his name was not being picked up. Once that fear was left, once the fear left him, the third time when he applied, he was picked up. Like his name, although it was a lottery system, his name was picked
Hmm.
up.
Right.
So this can be getting promotions, wanting to change job, a boss not treating you well. Everything is comes down to a belief system. And when you change that belief, you will see a shift in your environment because it's what you are vibrating with.
So, I am the one who is not letting myself grow in my life.
Yes, yes,
Right.
yes, yes.
Wow. That's really deep. I mean, I'm trying to process it in many ways. I'm sure the audience are also kind of processing that in many ways. We have
Mm.
someone called Manoj Kumar who's watching his life and he's
Yes,
asking us few questions. Yes, we will take his
yes,
questions towards the end. My next question to you is, many people, you already spoke about fear. Okay. Now,
yes,
keeping
yes.
fear aside, let me go with self doubt. A lot of
Mm.
self doubt keeps going in their mind like a radio. मैं तो ऐसी हूँ, मैं तो ऐसा हूँ, उन्होंने मुझे ऐसा क्यों बोला, वो बार-बार क्यों ऐसा बोलते रहते, मेरे साथ ही ऐसा क्यों होता है, क्या मेरे
Mm.
नसीब में ये नहीं है? All these self-doubts and repetitive negative patterns. Yeah.
Yes,
And
yes,
the whole day is filled with this negative, repetitive patterns that they're not able to see the positive side of it. Now, I want to
yes.
understand, how does Theta Healing reprogram these limitations at the belief level?
Okay, so self-doubt and repetitive negative patterns is as a child when you decided to do something, but your parents had a fear or wanted to protect you from failure.
Mhm.
So they would stop you from doing it, or they would tell you what if it doesn't happen, or they'll give you a negative of what will happen.
Okay.
Even in a lot of corporate world, like they always ask you to keep a plan B ready,
Hmm.
just in case the plan A doesn't work. Yes, it is good. But at the same time, you're telling yourself, I'm not good enough to come across to do what plan A can bring me.
Mhm.
So that is where self doubt will come. That is where negative thinking will come because you are trained to look at a negative outcome, to be cautious to not create that. Now, whoever taught you to do that is being positive because they are trying to protect you. Parents are
Right.
always trying to protect you, they don't want to harm you. Their way of protection is by telling you, okay, this is an outcome that might come out. Please be aware.
Hmm.
So you get into that habit of looking at the negative. It may get so much that you may not be able to take a positive step forward.
Okay.
So the process change of the belief is the same. It's like getting into the subconscious, clearing the belief. And the download example I can give you is like, say we need a download of happiness.
Hmm.
Now, when a download of happiness is done, for you, happiness, say probably you have four things that will make you happy. There may be
Yeah.
some different four things that will make me happy. But what will happen here is when we do a download, we are doing it as per the understanding of the creator of all that is, of the universal energy. So when that download is done, not only will those four things work out for you that you want that make you happy, but there will
Mm-hmm.
be thousand other things that you may not be aware of that will bring you that happiness.
Hmm.
Because now you've changed that belief that was stopping you and done the download that is creating a different scenario. So you are basically changing what you believed in
Mm-hmm.
to what you want to create in
Right.
life. And that's where you are creating the scenario outside and around you, and things will
Right.
change.
Right. Wow. A very, very different way of looking at it. And the download word seems very uh, interesting to me. I really want to download these new belief systems into me. And you click it and you get it. So here is
Yes.
for all the people who are in IT who like to do a lot of download. Today is your time to download the new belief system that can change a lot of things in your life, right? Okay, super.
Yes.
My last question for someone
Yes.
completely new to healing energy, and
Hmm.
majority of times I do ask this question: what can they expect in their first Theta healing session, and how soon can they experience change?
They can, the first theta healing session, they can experience peace of mind,
Mm-hmm.
less anxiety, more happiness,
Mm-hmm.
a very calm feeling that I've heard a lot of people tell me, oh, we feel very calm. The negative thoughts are not affecting us as much. We feel more happy, more willing to move forward.
Mm-hmm.
These are majorly things that people experience, and this you can experience in as less as half an hour.
Okay.
In half an hour's work, in 1 hour's work, that can be done.
So ideally, how many session does one have to take?
Sessions differ from person to person because
Hmm.
it is the person's subconscious. Actually, it's a very good question. Thank you for asking. It's the person's subconscious that is being changed. So when you're changing a person's subconscious pattern of working, subconscious will not hold on to anything till you do not benefit from it. Consciously, it is negative, but
Mm-hmm.
subconsciously, it is benefiting you. Like a person who is sick, the benefit they get is the family supports them. They may have people not supporting them. They may have people who are usually sick, um, are people who have always been the givers. So when they fall sick, they start receiving.
Hmm.
So depending on how deep the benefit is, one person can heal in one session, and another person for the same situation in life may need a couple of sessions. So number of sessions depend on the person to be healed.
Right. Right. Yes, same situation, three to four different people might take different number of sessions based on the situation, based on the environment in which the situation was created.
Yeah.
So it is not like that person A took one session for the same issue and got relieved in one session, but the person B for the same situation had to take two or three sessions.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
A very very deeper understanding of how the whole belief system from the whole session. What I understand is that it is majorly a work of belief system. You change your belief and things start changing for you. Like many other
Yes.
modalities help us in changing our belief, I think this is one of the most powerful way of changing the belief and also downloading the new belief patterns.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
in a very subtle and a different way. So
Yes.
let me just go to these questions which Manoj Kumar ji
Sure.
has asked. Theta
Yes.
brain wave can handle new tasks or handle hard situations.
Okay. So theta brainwave is just a brainwave that you are using to connect to the creator of all that is energy. There is no hard or new. It's just it's like going up to the creator of all that is energy and asking for solutions,
Right.
asking for how to move forward. I need to do this and how to do it.
Right.
So there is no hard situation. It's just a situation.
It's just a
Because
situation.
hard and easy is what our conscious mind perceives, not for our subconscious.
Okay. Perfect. And then he's asking, Theta Healing works on karma and how it works.
Okay. So karma is basically there. A lot of us believe that karma is basically for suffering, like you will suffer your karma.
Hmm.
Theta healing, what I have learned in theta healing is karma is there to teach you. It's a learning you need to complete.
Right.
It's a soul level learning planned on a soul level before you took birth, that you're going to experience these things in this life. Now, once we get into our body and we start living our day to day life, we forget about our soul commitments, soul
Hmm.
promises, or what we need to learn. So it's just a learning that needs to be completed, and it
Yeah.
can be done just as easily as changing a belief and doing a download and completing
Yeah.
it. So it will stop affecting us negatively.
Are you serious?
And theta healing believes, if you read the textbooks, that what can take ages and lifetimes to learn, using theta healing, you can learn them instantly. So
I
karma is
I
nothing but
I don't believe
completing
you.
a learning.
I don't
No
believe you
problem.
because I resonate with a lot of audience who might think हम तो इतने सालों से ये कर्म, all these things when they come to their mind, and you are saying that just going into one session can help you come out of the karma, download what you need to do, and it is done.
मैं ये 15 साल से कर रही हूँ और ऐसे तो है नहीं कि I would do something that doesn't work. Like I am doing this. This is my full time thing, and I am a I've done other modalities, but I'm a fan of theta healing. I stick to theta healing, and that's it. I believe all healing works, all modalities work. I have faith and trust in all modality. I resonate a lot with theta healing.
Wow, this is something really new with the karmas. Thank you, Manojji, for asking that question. I'm sure a lot of
Yes,
Theta healers can put in their experiences here with their case studies or clients so that more and more people take use of Theta healing to come out of the situation, right?
yes,
And thank
yes.
you so much, Snehal ma'am. It was
Thank you.
fantastic talking to you about theta healing. And as a ritual, I always, with folded hand, I request my
Thank you.
audience to please make
Thank you.
use of these modalities, of these beautiful teachers, practitioners, change makers who are there available for you to help anytime and every time, for even as simple as a belief of I'm not good enough, right?
Yes,
Or to a very difficult one that I don't know what am I here, what is the purpose of my life,
correct. Yes,
right? So this can
yes,
definitely help you make use of theta healing. You just need to go research, Google आपके सिटी में कौन है, क्या कर रहा है, and today with the advent of technology, you can go anywhere, take healing from anyone who you
yes,
prefer to or desire to, right?
yes,
So once
yes.
again, thank you so much, Snehal ma'am,
Thank you.
for enlightening
Thank you
us
for
with
calling.
the information of what theta healing is. And I'm sure a lot of
Thank you.
people from the audience will benefit out of this 24-25 minute session.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you.
audience, for hearing us out. And next week, we will come back with one more beautiful such type of modality called Akashic healing or Akashic records. So be there next Friday, same time. I will see you live on the quest because the quest keeps going. Thank you. Bye bye. And once again, Happy New Year, Happy New Beginnings 2026. Bye bye. Thank you.